everybody. Good morning. Well, it's morning right now. um, so yesterday I did a pick for, a pick a pile with 4 different choices that's going to make you, mm, sorry, to help bring awareness to what it is that you need to focus on from yesterday, April 21st, until May the 5th for the full moon energies. There's things going on for you that you need to really be aware of. So today we have a um, mystery question here. What I'm going to do is you're going to pick from 3 piles. You're only going to pick one. Don't pick more than one. You're only going to pick one. And at the end of your reading, I will tell you what the question was. And that's the way we're going to do this. And I'm getting that this is kind of going to be a series that's going to follow yesterday's major pick 4. So for over the next couple weeks, probably we're going to do an oracle every day with one question related to the main question of what you need to pay attention to over the next 2 weeks. So we're really going to kind of, well, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so pile 1, you have a message from Lemuria. I love this card. Pile number 2, you have a message from the mermaid. Pile number 3, you have a message coming from the dolphins. Okay. So you go ahead and choose your pile, and I will be back with the readings. Hello, pile 1. You picked a message from Lemuria. And we're going to go ahead and grab your cards. So that particular card is vulnerability. And it's coming in with the numerology of a 56, which is an 11. Alignment, of course. Stingray is your animal to support you. Okay, so right away, I'm seeing with this, okay, so 56, the numerology is an 11. If you add it together, it's 2. And what I'm getting from that is, now normally you wouldn't add together master numbers, but what I'm getting from this is it's an 11, so there's an alignment. The 2 I'm getting is a partnership, and I'm getting it's the partnership between your feminine and your masculine. And you see here how the rainbow road is lit up in the stingray. So it's talking about keeping your chakras clear and balanced. stingray, um, we're going to look real quick and see what stingray has to say for us because I'm not real hip to that. I'm not like gonna read the whole thing. I'm just gonna see what it has to say real quick. Developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. Oh, okay, so maybe I am gonna read a little bit of it. This is a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the stingray must decide between the easy, comfortable, and familiar and the challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends make this decision even more complicated. This um, dilemma will surface again and again as the force of Dharma is growing within the stingray is too strong to ignore. Okay, so when it's in balance, you're eager and want to grow. When you're out of balance, you blame others and you quit. So to bring it into balance, you have to move through the discomfort. And I think that's important to your reading because that's the importance of the stingray. Move through the discomfort is the message that I'm getting from that, along with balancing your chakras, which, of course, in order to balance those chakras, you have to move through the discomfort. So I think that's an important part of your message. And we have the Sacred Traveler coming in. I don't really like to pre-prep at this point. I'm doing it like how I feel like it should be done. Taking shelter. The answers are within. So from this card on, automatically I'm getting mm, go within and look at the light to seek your answers. You see how that wall is there? There's a wall there, and I feel like it's a testimony to the pressures of the friends and family, outside influences, making decisions difficult for you. That's kind of a wall. So we're gonna put this here. Grab the minology. And full moon in Leo, go wild. Leo, the lion, is all about strength and courage. And Leos are very adventurous. I know this because I am one. So we have the blooming earth. Again, I don't know my mandalas. Oh, we also have the hibiscus. Imagine that. So from yesterday, I know that the hibiscus um, really speaks to us about reprogramming. So I don't really think that it's talking about reprogramming symbols like it did yesterday, but I feel like it's talking about reprogramming your thoughts and reprogramming outside influence. Go within and see what it is that you really feel and you really believe, and shed the rest of that societal conditioning from your family and friends that's maybe causing you to build the walls. And with the blooming earth, Kuan Yin and Gaia have brought their energies together. This mandala was created with the intention of bringing protection and harmony into your home and life. Your heart thrives with compassion for the beings of this world, and your soul longs for peace. The natural tranquility can get disturbed and bring frustration when you feel powerless. As much as you want to make the world happy, you just can't save everybody, so let it be. Put too much pressure on yourself and use your empathy as an asset to raise compassion and spread harmony. So you can't help everybody, but you can raise compassion and spread harmony through your vibration is what I'm getting from that. We're going to draw a couple more cards from Lemuria and see what the Lemurian elders have to say further. So I'm looking at the cards and I'm seeing fire, right? And I'm seeing, um, to me, this one is kind of a mixture of air and earth. This one is saying to me fire and earth. So you might need to ground more. And that's going to help you release some of that discomfort that you're going to be clearing out from your chakra system. And we have alignment. I mean, you can't get any more perfect than that. Alignment. 18, vibration of a 9. The alignment will, the aligning your chakra system will bring you into the healing you are seeking. I feel one more card from Lemuria. Internal Explorer brings change. The 32 brings change. So I think all of your cards are like really fitting together well here. Going to think about this for a minute. So I posed this as a mystery, right? The question I asked Spirit today is, what do you need to shift in your energy right now? And I'm seeing throughout your reading that you really need to come into an alignment and you need to go within. And the main message here, I think, is the vulnerability. You need to be more vulnerable, maybe not only with others, but with yourself. Allow yourself to tap into your vulnerability and move out of this discomfort, move into an alignment. You're going to have many decisions to make with this stingray, right? And staying in balance is very important. Because when you get out of balance, you give up, is what the stingray is saying. And he really wants you to um, move out of your comfort zone. So being vulnerable, not only inside with other people, but inside of yourself, is can really be uncomfortable when that is not who you are or not who you've been. All of us have vulnerability. All of us want to feel safe in vulnerability, but we are conditioned by wounds and society to by things that people say, by judgment and things like that, to keep ourselves safe. Like that's what our nervous system, our ego does, is keep us safe. So when you have a reaction from someone that, especially at a younger age, and now you go to maybe move into doing the same action or attempting the same type of thing, your mind starts playing those judgments back to you, and it causes you to judge yourself, and it really stops you from from allowing yourself to be vulnerable, with others and with yourself. It is very, oh, look at this. I didn't even see that. I just saw these two dolphins right here coming in. So you might have a connection to pile number three. I'm sorry. I'm like, I have to look at my camera to see where the cord's at. Yeah, there's two dolphins right there. So you may have a connection to pile number three. But I'm really definitely getting that you need to balance yourself. Be careful that you're not too much in the passion and too much in reaction. That's what I'm getting from the Leo card, because we are definitely very reactive. And you see the yin yang is popping up there, yin yang, however you pronounce it, is popping up there in this mandala to um, speak of the balance as well. Maybe go back to your subconscious recoding if you don't know how to do that. There is plenty of information out there. I have a Facebook group called Rainbow Road. Um, you come on over to the group. You need a little guidance and understanding how you can um, recode your thoughts in a practical way. Um, I have a couple different techniques that can work. We are going to see what the universe has to say and how they're going to have your back in doing this and aligning with yourself and shifting into vulnerability, because that's really what I feel like you need to do. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. So your pile is all about realignment, realigning your chakras, cleansing your chakra system, recoding your thought processes, because those negative thoughts patterns causes negative energy in your chakra system, and I feel like you're really what you really need to shift is that negative energy out of your chakra system, and so you can allow yourself to be more vulnerable in your relationships and with yourself. And that's what I have for you today. Um, yeah. So, as I said before, this message is coming as a breakdown of yesterday's major message. Um, I'm getting until Monday. Until Monday, you might want to look at doing this over the next couple of days, releasing what it is in your chakra system that's there. I do aura readings, which I read each layer of the aura in relation to the chakra that it is connected to. I am offering those kind of readings, and I do have energy tools that will clear them out. I feel like I'm supposed to say something about that. Otherwise, just in internal exploration is what's going to help you the most, and recentering yourself in love. And that's what I have for you. You can, though, invoke the stingray energy to support you. So that's what I have for you today, pile number one, and I am moving on to pile number two. Okay, pile number two, you chose the message from the mermaids, and the card says solitude, and right away I'm getting Um, when you're in solitude, now I'm not getting that this means to explore inside. What I'm getting is you are um, sort of in solitude. You may not actually be in hermit mode, you may not actually be alone, but you are holding something inside that you need to release. And so, this is a mystery message that is connected to yesterday's overall message about the energies, um, how to navigate the energies and into the full moon and what you need to be aware of. So, this is what they're bringing to your attention right now. But we're going to go ahead and get into the rest of your cards and see exactly what that means. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is draw, get you an animal. Oh, popped out right away. Hummingbird. It's the hummingbird. And we're going to look at what the hummingbird is saying because I'm not, I mean, this is a lot of cards. I can't memorize them all as much as I would love to. I'm sure eventually I will have them all memorized because I'm like that, but um, I have so much stuff that I'm working on that I just can't. I can't just do one thing at a time. Like, if I could find it. Ah, here we go. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. So pile number two. You guys are really resourceful in this spiritual world. Hummingbirds have an endless well of energy and positivity. So you guys have learned where to gather your strength and return to your source daily. And this usually for you guys, being a spiritual pile, comes from nature, creativity, and of course your spirituality. And that's what the hummingbird has to say. So the hummingbird, in conjunction with the solitude card, I feel like maybe you're getting too much solitude, like you're closed off from everybody too much. And just because you're around people doesn't mean that you're open with them. And it causes you to go into a darkness. And your light's shining through, but you're focusing your attentions inside too much, and you need to come out. You need to come out into the positivity. You need to come out to the light. Um, Open up. And I really kind of feel like this is what I feel like. I feel like maybe a lot of you are not able to share your spirituality with other people around you. And I think that that's kind of where you are. You need to make connections with like minded people, more connections with like minded people. And I feel like that's really a big message for you. So we are going to grab your mandala. And I see this kind of backwards. Flower of the self. You are really like all about self right now. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Um, you also have an 11 there. Okay, so your life might not always have been easy, but this is what has helped you build your strength and priorities along the journey. Look at everything you've accomplished with gratitude. Honor your life and body every day with positive thoughts, healthy foods, kind words, and pretty clothes. Anything that makes you feel proud, comfortable, and happy is the key to your own beauty. As you learn to love yourself, you will meet your destiny. Everything is within you. Have confidence in your ideals, dreams, and in yourself. You don't need to question them. They are the mirror of your own unique potential. So keep calm and glow on. Mm, so, and with these other two cards, I'm feeling like maybe you're too much, of course, alone, like I said before, and you're not. Um, you need to have more grace and gratitude, or more gratitude. Well, I don't know why I said grace and gratitude. You need to have more gratitude for the things that you've went through that has made you who you are. And I'm getting to remember the creativity and nature that being creative and being in nature is really going to help you to make connections with other like-minded people, because when you go out into nature, whether you're going to the park or whatever it is, wherever you live, whatever you're going out, right? And you come across people in the same areas, they're probably there for the same thing. So if you're going into an area where, like say for a hiking trail, there's going to be other hikers there. And that's how you are going to make your connections with like minded people, people who will support you in your spirituality. I feel like you feel like you are alone in what you're going through. And there are so many people out there that is going through the same kind of things, even if they're not awakened, and even if they're not into spirituality the way you are, coming across paths with people who are, how do I say this? Coming across people who are maybe out in nature or out doing the same type of things that you like to do, even if they're not into the same type of spirituality, they can still be major connections for you. And you might eventually find that you guys are connecting in such a way that they're adding to your ideals and you're adding to theirs, right? Not that anybody should attempt to change anybody's mind about anything. That's not how I mean that. I mean, gosh, it's coming right out. They like you. Oh, yeah. See, overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. It's your thoughts. Your thoughts are causing the boulder to be. Why am I don't. Okay, so I'm seeing it like that. Like your thoughts are causing a boulder in your path. Um, and you're going into solitude with that instead of letting it out and releasing it. And you got the little birdie over here from the divine trying to call to you. When I see birds and cards, it always makes me think the divine is calling to you. And here you got this right next to the hummingbird. So that just kind of confirms that for me. And you are on a narrow pathway, and you see how tread thoughtfully, thoughtfully. Your thoughts is what's causing you to be in solitude and to separate yourself from everybody else. You might even actually already have people around you, but because of the way you think, you're closing them yourself off from them. And I feel like that's really kind of going to be the overall message here. Um, be creative, write. I feel writing for you is going to be your way to release those thoughts and maybe help you recode those thoughts. There's body techniques that you can do to recode those thoughts. But if you're a writer, this is what I say. If you're a writer, write it, right? I know some of the people I'm connected to has learned a body thing where you check in with your body to see how what your subconscious scripting is, and that's fine to use that to understand what the coding is, what you're feeling right now. But if recoding that using your body is not working for you, see, like in my human design chart, like it literally says in one of my channels that I am to experience life through my body. So through my body is how I reprogram. Through my body is how I do things. So energy work, things like that. I need to move. I need to exercise. That's how um, I do things, right? That is very important to me. It's more important to me to be in tune with my body than it is for me to be really connected to other people. Like, not that I don't need connection, I do, but that's just me, right? So, somebody who's a writer, if you are really into writing and you're really into journaling, how about check in with your body, see how you're feeling, and rather than do the recoding in your body, do it with the pen. Write it out. I forgive myself for not loving myself. And then write it out. It's my purest intentions to love myself. It's my purest intentions to embody love. And if you write it, if you are a writer and you are a person that expresses yourself in that way, that is going to be the fastest way to recode it. So, not everybody is the same. You can have certain tools, but you need to apply them in your own individuality, right? So, I feel like, mm, that's food for thought right there. Okay, so I feel like with this boulder and your thoughts, see, you're in your thoughts a lot. With this sword coming out, this is thoughts to me, right? So those thoughts are causing your path to be, see how it's like a, oh, it looks like a shaky bridge. I wouldn't want to cross it, right? So that's what your thoughts are causing your path to be. Let's grab a Moonology and see. That is, whoa! And I'm throwing it, throwing it again. I did the same thing yesterday. Don't let your thoughts really. Oh, okay. So that is double confirmation. I have to get these cards. That is double confirmation. And I'm keeping this card. This was over there by itself. Detoxify. I feel like it's a testimony to detoxify your thoughts. And look at here. Look at that full moon, right? Detoxify your thoughts because whatever you're thinking right now is going to manifest in this full moon. And this pile is bringing to your attention what you need to do right now. Oh, I gave it away, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. So, well, that's the mystery. So, yesterday I did the reading on what you need to be aware of for the next couple of weeks, right? So, what we're doing is we're breaking it down into a small series of what you can focus on right now. Okay. So, pile number one was all about alignment and clearing the chakras. Pile number two, the actual question is, what do I need to shift in my energy right now? And I feel like your pile is saying that you need to shift your connection, and shift your thoughts so that you're not blocking yourself off from everybody else is what I'm getting. Because you're causing your thoughts is what's causing the boulder in your path. Tap into the divine, yes, but also tap into nature and creativity and the 3D world so that you can open yourself up to connection that's probably already in your life, but you're missing because you're tapped into spirituality too much. Maybe not too much, but your major focus is on um, spirituality. So the full moon here is telling me that you have to detoxify them thoughts, because those thoughts are bringing in manifestations that you're not going to want. They're going to bring in that climax moment for you. So we're gonna see what else the mermaids have to say for you on this. We got two cards. Memories. Get out of your memories. Oh my gosh, I think I know one person that's already going to pick this pile. Get out of your memories, okay? Um, you see here how she, now the last time I drew this card for me, I saw tarot cards, but I'm not seeing tarot cards. I'm seeing pictures. I'm seeing that your nostalgia over the past is a lot of what's causing those thoughts. Maybe you feel guilty. Maybe you're blaming yourself for things that happened in the past, and you have to really let go of that. You see the starfish in her hair. Regenerate your thoughts. You see how that is. Regenerate your thoughts. It's separating. See how her hair is coming? Oh my gosh. See how a piece of her hair here is separating and coming back around? You're making yourself go the long way around, because you're in those thoughts about your memories, and you really have to let that go and regenerate, recode. Okay? Friendship, again, get connections. You're probably talking to people, but what you're not doing is you're not sharing. Where if you are sharing, you're only sharing a limited amount, where you're not telling people how you truly feel. You're not really reaching out for the support that you need. And you're keeping yourself in solitude with these thoughts. And friendship, that's your way out of this. That's it right there, okay? You have to reach out to somebody. Yes, all of the answers are in us, yes, but we need connection. I mean, that's why the world is in the chaos it's in now, is because a certain, I'm not going to get into all of that, but certain things, um, certain groups of people wanted to have all the power, and um, they separated us not only from each other, but they separated us from ourselves. And yeah, I can't get into all that. So let's see how um, the universe is going to support your back. Let's see. I said that wrong. Let's see how the universe is going to. You know what? I feel like that's. Oh gosh. Okay. I just said the universe is going to support your back. I feel like you have fears. You have fears over being stabbed in the back by your friends. So somebody in the past has stabbed you in the back, and the memories of that is what's blocking you from reaching out and having real solid connections with other people, and that you need to recode that. So it's a trust thing, right? So recode trust. And if you're a writer, and I really feel like you are, recode it through your writing. Um, Not everybody can, not, yes, we can all use the body technique, but it might not work for some people. Okay. My vibes speak louder than my words, honey. I feel like your your thoughts are causing oh my gosh. You see how the butterfly is like transparent? You see that? It's not solid. It's not solid because it's lacking the connection that it really is wanting. It wants to completely transform, but all this um, inability to trust is getting in the way, right? And I'm feeling this card too. I witness the darkness and call on the light with prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Did I not just say you have a fear surrounding trusting people? Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Let me tell you what the question was. What do I need to shift in my energy right now? I think I already told you, but I'm telling you again because that's what you need to shift in your energy, like specifically, right? The overall read is you're into spirituality, and that's cool. But you need to detoxify those thoughts because they're attached to the memories of friends who have done you wrong in the past. And it's causing you to keep yourself in solitude and blocked off from everyone else, and it's causing you to send out that kind of a vibe, right? So it's influencing your frequency in a way that you don't want. And now, seeing this reading will call attention to the darkness, and you can call on the light with prayer, and you can ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut those cords for you, and you can ask to those memories, and you can ask Archangel Samuel to come in, or Haniel or Samuel, either one, to come in. Samuel for unconditional love, and Samuel to help heal the relationships with yourself and with others that you feel have done you wrong in the past. And for right now, like I said, yesterday's read goes all the way to May 5th. This is connected to that read. This is what you need to look at first, is what I feel like Spirit is saying. And that is what I have for you. Um, Pile number two. If you need any assistance, I do aura readings. I read the layers of the aura as they connect to your chakras, and there can be things in there that are triggered that you don't even realize are there, right? Hidden fears and blocks and what have you. And I do have the energetic tools to help you flush that out. Um, if you're not in my Facebook group, Rainbow Road, that is where I offer that at. If you're not in that group, you can comment on the video or send me an email. I will leave those details in the comments. Thank you, pile two. I'm moving on to pile number three now. Hello, pile number three. Okay, so you got messages coming in from Whispers of the Ocean, right? 17, safe and surrounded by love. Keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. And I'm immediately getting third eye from that. The ability to have discernment and see and understand what is true and what is not. So getting with the water there, that your emotions are kind of in turmoil, and that some of these emotions may stem from something that is not true. So what I mean by that is something that is part of your conditioning from your core wounds, and you see the three dolphins coming up out of it there. Balance. Three, balance, mind, body, and soul, and come up out of those emotions and find your balance so you can move up into your third eye and use that to discern what's authentically you and what is not, right? And I looked back here. Don't know what made me do it because I normally don't, but and you see three turtles again, right? And I see in the middle, if you look at it's a heart within a heart within a heart within a heart. right? So you are surrounded by love, divine love, with that light coming down, and you're swirling around it instead of zeroing in on it. Um, so you need to kind of zero in on your safety and understand what is you and what isn't. Okay. And we're going to get into that a little more now. This reading is related to yesterday's major reading, um, bringing to attention what we need to focus. Yesterday's reading was bringing to our attention what we need to focus on from yesterday until May 5th, so we can successfully navigate the energies of the full moon. The full moon is going to bring into manifestation what's going on in your world now. What you're putting out now is going to come in. You're going to see manifesting in your world around the full moon, as well as it's going to bring to climax certain situations that is going on now will come to climax then for you to release. So this message is related to that. Um, I'm not going to divulge what the actual question is yet. We're going to look at some more cards for you. We're going to get your animal that is going to shine some more light on this situation and maybe support you. And we got the cosmic egg. Wow. Talk about a big card, right? The element of spirit. Wow. So you are surrounded by spirit, and the snake wrapped around the egg. What I'm seeing is spirit is holding you um through whatever it is you're going through, whatever situations you're facing. Spirit is going to hold you through this, but you have to do your part as well, right? And I'm going to go ahead and look at the cosmic egg just to get a couple more clues to what this may. Ooh. So the cosmic egg. This animal spirit guidebook is kind of designed for you. It's like you evolve through the animals, right? And the cosmic egg represents completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. Oh my gosh. Does that not fit in with that heart? I love the way these readings come together when you do them this way. So this particular card represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness, the state that emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self effort and grace, we experience self realization, right? A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self limiting beliefs are lifted. So when the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if will never get there, that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Oh. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. So I feel like you guys are completing something, and I'll be darned if the subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra at the top of the head, right? So what's the next step past the third eye is your crown. It's divine connection, which of course is also connected to your third eye. All of the lower chakras play an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, It is said to radiate the light of a million suns. So I feel like you have definitely had the crown activation, but your third eye, and that eye is jumping out at me. Your third eye is kind of where you need to focus on so you can, again, have the discernment to see what is you and what isn't, right? So let's go ahead and get your next card. I feel like there's going to be a whole lot more come out about this. Narrow pathway, and this came out in the last pile as well. So tread thoughtfully, but I don't feel like it's connected in the same way to the last pile. So okay, I get it. So what I'm seeing is if you don't operate in discernment of what is you and what is not, and separate those things, and I don't mean separate like and separate yourself from yourself. That's not what I mean. I mean if you don't understand what is in you that doesn't belong to you, it's going to cause you to walk that swinging bridge up there, which I just definitely would not want to walk. I don't do heights, so see for your pile, I'm seeing that you have the opportunity to rise above with the dolphins coming out of the water and all the divine energy, and being surrounded by the divine. You have the opportunity to solidify that and walk above all of these dangerous things. But if you don't recognize what is you and what does not actually belong to you, this you could easily fall, right? Mm. And I'm feeling another card here and right here. Gates of Triumph. I don't. This one called to me. So rather than, oh my gosh, look at the heart at the top. It's definitely connected. Mm. Success expands in your life, right? So the ability to see what belongs to you and what does not belong to you. See, I think this over here is what does not belong to you, right? And the ability to discern between the two is going to allow the gates to open so you can walk through. See how the path cuts through? Walk through those mountains. And I'm really feeling that this card, I drew a card yesterday that was from the same deck, and it had the guy at the beginning of the path. I want to say it was pile number 4. It was either 3 or 4, right? And in the in the card, it showed the guy, and then it showed the path, and it showed how the path is cutting right through the mountains. And I feel like this is an indication of what's going to help you. You probably got that pile yesterday. Um, and this is an indication of what's going to cut through those for you. It's a yesterday was a pretty general and broad reading of having awareness of what's around you to help you cut through for the next couple weeks, um, so you don't have any major moments or moments that's coming up. Like yesterday was a pretty general and broad reading about about how to navigate going into the full moon energies, but I feel like this is really kind of like pinpointing it for us. And this pile is definitely related to that pile yesterday that had that same pathway cutting through those mountains. Your discernment is see, I feel like that was in the Gabriel pile. I'm not 100%, but this card here says, um, listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. And in that pile yesterday, Gabriel was focused on the baby and didn't see what was going on around him. And I think that card was in that pile. I'm not 100% sure, but that is definitely a testimony that this is they're related. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some more clues. And wow, okay, you're having doubles, 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 doubles. What's that saying to me? The doubles is telling me um, partner with the divine. Partner with the divine to exercise that discernment. If you don't understand something you're seeing inside of yourself or something going on around you, ask the divine for direction in understanding what is authentic to you and what is not. And we've got to look at these because, as I've said 100,000 times, I'm not um, really familiar with these mandalas. 13, home, right? That's a 4. I'm sorry, I didn't even show you the cards. Okay, so that's a 4. And I feel like it's something to do with the structure of your home. So now the question is your home as in your home life or your home as in your heart? And being that there's so many hearts in this, I'm going to say that it's your heart. It's not your literal home, right? And see how this in the middle kind of looks like an eye. It looks like an eye, don't it? Wow. Okay. And the sunflowers are really, really jumping out at me. So this one, balance, Shakana. And I think this one is something about turning the middle into sacred geometry. I'm not 100% sure. Where did that come from? That's the 33 Indian sunrise, right? We might as well keep it. I mean, I'm gonna have to move some stuff here so we can have more room for your cards because this looks like it's gonna turn into a pretty big read here. Holy moly. All right, guys. Okay, so we said you are surrounded and you're being held by the divine, and boy, are you, because they are bringing you all kinds of support here. And we have the 3, we have the 13, we have the 33. So threes are major, major, major for you. Major, and that could be balance. The Shakana, yep, is also called the Inca cross. It's one of the most respected symbols of the Incan culture. Represents the different levels of life and access towards the cosmic consciousness. The shamans use this inner hole to transit in between worlds. Okay, so I already know who's going to choose this path, right? You can use this tool to develop your connection to the ascending levels of existence and cross the doors that only you are the key have the key to open. Visualize the Shakana turning around the central circle to activate the cosmic gate and let the shaman within you travel through. Your open mind can lead you to a world of unlimited possibilities. Can you perceive what is awaiting you? And you see how all these cards are surrounding an eye. So your third eye is really important. I feel like maybe you're seeing things or you need to see things. And this is talking about activating the cosmic gate. This could not get any more synchronistic. I mean, wow. Okay, so that's going to help you walk this path that you are walking. Let's look at home, get some clues from that. Oh, wherever you are in the world, you can sometimes think that you could be happier if things were different, if you were someplace else. Why not figure it out for yourself? If you are in need of adventures, make them happen before your mind reminds you how serious life should be. Take the first step. Don't worry about the rest. Travel the world, explore your dreams, and create your most beautiful memories. Let the places of every day become treasures of far away. Getting out of your comfort zone will offer you new eyes. Your entire everything here revolves around spirit and the third eye. Along the way, you might even find out that home isn't just a place, home is where the heart is filled with love. My goodness, eyes and hearts is big, big, big for you. My goodness. Indian sunrise. Let's read this one real quick. And you see how they're both circles? And they remind, well, this one, not so much of the eye, but this one, definitely. Okay, Indian sunrise. Whoops. Some days life makes you want to run away, perhaps to the other side of the world where no one can judge or hurt you. These are cards are talking about the other side of the world. So I feel like you're traveling a lot or you're going to travel a lot. Your purpose has to do with traveling. And me being who I am, I understand that sometimes that doesn't mean jumping on a plane and flying to Africa. Why I said Africa, I don't know, but maybe that means something too. There might be a clue there for you. Um, oh yeah, look, Africa is really resonating in these cards too. The colors, something about the colors, something about the colors in Africa. If you're really into sacred work, you might want to check that out. I don't know. You'll know when you see it, I guess. So what I was saying was check out the blue on black. Kenny Wayne Shepherd jumped into my head, so you might want to look at the lyrics to Blue on Black. Okay. Um. Wow, I'm getting all kinds of stuff here. Okay, so as I was saying, traveling is not always jumping on a plane and flying to somewhere else. And those of you who are um, who resonate with other timelines and dimensions, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Shamans, shamanic journeys is what's coming up in here, and you know you really have to be in tune with that third eye. Okay, only from there can you fully recognize and honor the colors rising right in front of you. Oh my God, the colors. Oh, sorry, I skipped the whole thing. Okay, so that tells me that these colors are very important right now for some reason. And that blue on black. Okay, to find this place of peace, face, faith, and wait. To find this place of peace, face, and accept your success as well as your mistakes as parts of the magnificent oneness. These delicate times are precious gateways to this unique place, your inner faith. Only from there can you fully recognize and honor the colors rising in front of you. This mandala is encouragement to reach for the panoramic view. Focus on the good things that bring joy. Each day is a new chance to do what is right and manifest the best version of you. A story of graceful endings and magical beginnings. So you are going to end something. And it's going to have to do with, the 33, the master number. Okay, so right there, I'm getting the end of the cycle, which is coming up in the next couple of weeks from the feminine, the sacral. Um, Those of you who resonate and know exactly what I'm referring to, you, wow. I know exactly who's going to pick this pile. That is so funny. That's, that is just so funny to me. We all just like flick back and forth and take turns, right? Last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather, honey. Take a breather. You're doing so much work. You're doing so much. Take a freaking breather. And you gotta excuse my French. I'm seeing crystals in these rocks. So you might work with crystals. Oh my god. Okay. So I laugh because this reading makes me think about somebody. But um, take a breather. See, your emotions are calm, which is cool. I feel like this is related to the person that to the pile that was balanced yesterday in the emotions. But um, your emotions are calm for the most part. But I feel like you're going through things right now that stir up the emotions. So having discernment between what is actually authentically you and what is not is important because this is the authentic you. Because the authentic you is in the threes, right? The authentic you is balance between mind, body, and soul, and you're doing things, and you're coming up on these gates. Like you have gates everywhere. I think two of these cards spoke of gates. Gates. So you're about to go through a gate of some sort, and I feel like you're closing something out. Um, you're closing something out, and it's not just the cycle of the last year. I feel like there's more to it than that. This is just an amazing read to me. Okay, so we're going to go back to the ocean and see how, you know what, you can invoke this cosmic egg. So, invoking the cosmic egg is just like invoking any other animal, right? So, invoking the cosmic egg would be like, wow, okay, I'll get to that in a second. Invoking the cosmic egg would be like asking for the expanded consciousness to come down and support you. And I think that's important to your reading. And I just looked at this, and it's a mandala. Of course, it's a book of mandalas, but it just told me to remind you to ground as you're doing all this because you're so far, you're wrapped in the hold of the divine, and you really need to make sure you're grounded. And you see that tree there? It's another indication you need to keep yourself grounded, right? Especially if you're working with crystals. So this is turning into a big read as well. It doesn't look like I want to do little ones anymore, guys, which is probably good, I guess. But expansion is a beautiful thing. Single mindedness. Choose your own path and what is best suited to you. Single mindedness. So, what I'm getting from this, look at that school of fish. A big school of fish, right? So, when you're not seeing the authentic you, it's taking you back to um, the matrix, right? It's taking you back into conditioning that you've already let go of, is what I'm getting. You've already calmed those emotions. You've already come out of that. You've already balanced yourself. And when you are not seeing the authentic self, it's taking you back into that. So rediscover your zeal, right? And we get the 40 vibration of the 4 again, structure. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. And here we got these vibrant colors again. So color right now is really, really very important to you. And I don't know why. I'm still really feeling this blue on, I about said blue on black. Blue and black. So there's something there for you. Rediscover your passion about what it is you're doing, because I feel like when you don't see your authentic self, it takes you sort of off your path, kind of like it makes your path like shaky for you. So convey your meaning, right? Reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Here we go. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity. So maybe this is causing you not, oh, okay, not having the discernment of separating yourself from the inauthenticity that is coming in for whatever reason. Maybe you're going on journeys and you're bringing it back with you. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on this, but um, that's interesting. Um, whatever inauthenticity you're dealing with on the inside of you is causing you to go back into conditioning and probably causing you to lash out at people, and be very careful with that because um, your family didn't choose your path, you did, right? And they are there to support you and to love you, um, but not to take your crap, right? So be aware of having grace for others as you go through this very difficult time, because I'm seeing that this is something that is very heavy for you. All these colors are kind of heavy, and I looked at this Indian sunrise, and I got the inspiration to bring up an ascended master from India, and I can't remember the name of that ascended master, but I'm getting told that that ascended master can help you. And normally I don't do this, but um, I have to see who this is. I really have to see who this is because I can't remember his name. It's like an elephant. Yeah, Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So I feel like that card as well. Um, Call in Lord Ganesh. Oh my God. Look at the trident. Look at the trident right there where the third eye is. Call in Lord Ganesh to help you remove these obstacles of inauthenticity, right? Lord Ganesh is going to help you with your discernment in that. So if you're struggling, have call in Lord Ganesh to help you. And we are going to actually, I'm going to tell you what the question was, what to do I need to shift in my energy right now? So with all of this, your overall read, I feel like you're really about to go through a gateway. I feel like this gateway is going to come before the full moon, but you have to be careful to recognize the difference between your inauthentic areas inside of you, so that you don't fall back into those emotions and that societal conditioning. Because if you do that, then you're going to manifest something. A situation will come to climax for you around the full moon that you don't want, the kind of a situation that you don't want. And it's going to be in your 3D world, because I feel like you're doing a lot of work in the spiritual world, and that's great. That's all good. That's awesome. But if that inauthenticity is causing you to lash out at your loved ones, it's probably going to climax for you around the full moon. And when I lean toward love, I am led, right? That is so beautiful. When I lean toward love, I am led. So no matter what it is, and no matter how heavy it is, I know it's hard. I know it is. But I'm getting emotional. Wow. Um, Girl, I feel for you. No matter how heavy it is, uh, remember to react with love to the people around you and for yourself. And you are safe and surrounded by love. Don't forget that. So I feel like that is the overall message in your read. And I'm going to do something new now, right? So let me prepare for that. Pile number four. That's what I have for you. Or pile number three. See, I said pile number four, so this is related to that. Um, I feel like this is related to pile number three and four yesterday. Don't forget to check out Blue and Black. Um, if you need some help with clearing out energies, because this is the energy you need to clear out right now, right? Over the next couple of days. This is what you need to pay attention to. And I feel like when this full moon comes, you need to take a break, honey. Take a break, go enjoy yourself, and walk away from whatever it is you got going on for a minute, right? Take a break. So, what was I saying? If you need any help, I do aura readings and can help clear out energies. And right now, I'm doing something new, and I'm going to bring in a collective message at the end. So, love you, pile number three, and let me. Hello, this is the collective message. Um, I I normally don't do this, but I'm feeling called to put a collective message at the end of um, the pile I just or the readings I just did, and I'm feeling dragons, and I'm feeling one of the dragons wants to come through to help, and I'm getting wisdom. Okay, wisdom. Let me go ahead and read that dragon card for you, just because I don't know them really, really well. The silver moon dragon, wow, brings you the energy of the moon. The moon has always cast its spell over humans with its mystery and beauty. At night, the soft light of the moon caresses our skin, imparting an irresistible sheen. Most of the great goddesses are directly linked with the energy of the moon, and many represent wisdom. The moon dragon represents the feminine aspect, biding its time and trusting in divine guidance. This beautiful dragon would like to teach you that wisdom and trust go hand in hand. In particular, the silver moon dragon will teach you respect for all existence. It will remind you that nothing exists without the right to do so. Understanding this means converting knowledge into wisdom. Each day, some of our actions are based on particular knowledge. We buy food, for example, because we know that we will be hungry. At some point, we pay our bills because we know that there will be unpleasant consequences if we do not. However, sometimes we also act in wisdom without knowing what we have to do. Doing so because we trust implicitly that is the right thing. The time has come for you to open up to your wisdom. Trust me when I say that all wisdom lies within you. You think you know who you are, but you can discover this truth only when you open yourself to your divine wisdom. Wow. Wow. Um, wow. I'm going to go ahead and grab an angel. Grab an angel. Balance with Archangel Zakiel. Okay. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation, compromise, and wait for perfect timing. So I feel like this is a collective message to connect with your divine, call in the silver moon dragon to help you connect to the divine. And you can call in Archangel Ezekiel to help you balance. He's going to pour into your cup, right? And this also says to me, pour into your own cup. So don't look outside of yourself. Look inside of you. Look to divine inspiration and your own wisdom. And that's our collective message for the day. Um, thank you for being here with me, and like, comment on this video. I also have a Facebook group called Rainbow Road, where I do offer aura readings. I read the layers of the aura as connected to each chakra, and I deliver clearings, energy clearings, at the end of the readings. Um, I would say probably around June 1st, I'm going to start doing live group readings in my Facebook. So if you want to jump on over there and join my Facebook group, you're more than welcome. And love and light to all. Have a good day.